Hey everybody, it's HeatherO with a mobile HeatherO video, and I'm actually coming to you from the parking deck at UNC Hospital in Chapel Hill, and because that's where I thought of the topic for this video. And so what I want to talk to you about is the decisions that you make every day. You know, we all hear about how important it is, how important our thoughts are, our beliefs, and all of those things. But we make hundreds of decisions every day that we don't even think about. Go in, drive through. This way, that way, you know, whatever. And what I want to challenge you to do is to pay attention to those decisions, and when you make those decisions, make an effort to choose the most empowering decision, even if it's outside of your comfort zone. Because what happens a lot of times is we make our decisions based on what I call our inner gremlin. The inner gremlin is the voice that says you should, you can't, who do you think you are, you know, that voice. And so the example that comes to mind as I'm sitting in the parking deck is for the last 40-some odd days, as I've been coming back and forth to UNC Hospital, I have a decision to make. Do I do valet parking, which is $10 for the whole day, they drop you off the front door, or parking lot, parking deck, whatever, for $1.50 an hour, and you have to walk there and back, and it's about 20 minutes. And the decision is different every day because the conversation in my head is different every day. Yesterday, when I was on my way out here, I knew I was only going to be here for a few hours, and so it was only going to be probably, you know, $4 or $5. And the little voice in my head said, well, it'd be really dumb to pay $10 for parking when you can only, you know, when you can park for only $4 or $5, and you know, you got to be smarter with your money than that, and you know, and I could feel that it was coming from that old place of, you know, that whole scarcity mindset and can't afford and that whole thing, but it wasn't coming from any kind of powerful, you know, I'm a good steward of my money, Dave Ramsey kind of way. It wasn't coming from there, and so I made myself do valet parking. I made myself do valet parking to resist that voice and to tell that voice that they were wrong and where to go. And I also made that choice because I knew that the reason why I was only going to be there for a few hours is I had a very limited amount of time. And to be able to spend that extra 20 minutes with my grandma versus walking to the parking deck had value. My time had value. And that was very empowering for me. Now today, I'm in the parking deck. I'm in the parking deck because the conversation in my little head today said, oh, why don't you go ahead and do valet parking? I don't feel like walking. It's too far. So again, that wasn't an empowering place. That was coming from laziness. And I need to walk. It's good exercise. I have the time. It's not a time issue. It's not about the money. So the gremlin voice, what I needed to resist was the, it's too hard, I don't feel like it. So I'm in the parking deck, and I'm getting ready to hike my happy butt to the hospital. So I encourage you to give that some thought as you make decisions or try to make choices. Push yourself outside of what's comfortable, because, you know, we can tell ourselves whatever story we want, right? I mean, we can come up with a good story to justify whatever we want to do. But make your choices based on what empowers you, not the voice that defeats you. Until next time, you can find me online at HeatherO.com, Facebook.com/RealHeatherO, or on Twitter at HeatherO. Thanks. Make it a great day.